Right folk, back for part 2. Now I have covered both with material and I have just edged the edges with a bit of gesso just so they're not grey, and now I'm just going to glue them together. I'm hoping to have a wee bit of space here because I'm going to put my pearls across here, I think, but I'll wait and see. So I'm putting a lot of glue down to make sure that it stays, really. Right, so I'm just going along here. And this glue gun is absolutely roasting hot. You'll see the steam coming off it. It is so warm, you wouldn't believe. So I'm just making sure there's plenty of glue. Right, and then I'm just going to flip it over and try and marry them up perfectly, and if any glue comes out, that's fine, we can deal with that. I'm just giving it a good press down, make sure it's well stuck. There's a wee space up here that I'm going to put another wee squidge of hot glue into. And just give that a wee press. Get rid of that wee bit that's popping out. And that's all I'm doing, is just going round the sides, making sure that there's not any major issues with it. And like that part, I'm just skimming my finger over to get the worst of the excess glue off. And in here there's a wee space, so I'm just going to run my glue gun along there. And again, just make sure that's stuck. I've got a wee bit leaking out here, so just swipe it. A wee bit there that's hardened a bit. That's it off now. So that's us got our tag base. Now I'm wanting to use a wee bit of that down here. I think, will I put it? No, I'll be putting it down there. But there's other stuff I want to put on first, so we'll leave that, I think. Need to make room again. Getting whoops, claustrophobic with all this stuff. Right, I need those scissors. Don't need that now. Oh, I'm such a messy crafter. But it is who I am. Right, so that's going on there. And I'm going to go round back with it as well. Double it up. So I'm just going to put a layer of glue along here. And then I'll just place my trim along it. Just press it in. And then we're going round the back and we're going to do the same. So I'm just going to add another wee strip of glue. Get rid of all that rubbish that's fallen out the bottom of my glue gun. Oh, go on. Strip it stand drives me nuts. Right, so I'm just placing it along there, and it's harder when it's two layers to see where it is. Just takes a bit more perseverance. That's hair or a strand. Blooming hair. Not having that. There we go. Right, so I need to put some more glue down because that just knocked me off par there. It takes so long to do anything. Folk must be like, for God's sake, get on with it. Right, and what I'm going to do is just tuck that wee part round the back here. So just put another wee bit of hot glue there. Tuck that wee bit round, and I'm bringing this one round here, and I will trim it round there, because I'll be putting something down the bottom anyway, so that will disguise it. Get to see where I'm chopping. Right, so I need to chop there. There. And there. Oops. That one can come off as well. Right. So I just need to make sure that wee bit's tucked down properly. Like that. Now these wee tassels at the bottom, I'm not doing it now on camera, but I will be separating them, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. It's just let me see if I've got an envelope here so you can see the separation of them. But it's just a case of snipping up the middle of each of them. And it just gives you more of a singular trim. It makes it more of a singular dangle than just one big trim. Right, so that's that layer on. Now I want to put, I think I need another layer of lace under that though. My lace hanger. I've got some vintage lace here, but no, that's not what I want. Nope. Let me see. Let me see. That might work. Let me see. Fill that off. Oh, come on. No fingers and thumbs today, people. Right, so pulled this one out, and I think I might use a bit of that on it. Yep, that looks pretty. So I'm going to just overcut it slightly because I'm going to need to put glue a hem into it. Oh, I've got something in my eye that's annoying me. So what I mean is, obviously the side there is just trimmed. Oops, I'm not even looking at you. So what I'll do is when I'm gluing it in, I will fold a bit over so that that doesn't go out too much. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It's just a bit of glue and just fold that part in. And I'll do tiny wee spot down the bottom just to tack it in as well. And it is just ever so slightly, and it just saves it from looking scraggly and just not very nice, if I'm honest. Move that paintbrush out your view. Right, so I'll be putting that on there. So I'm going to just hem another wee bit. In fact, I'll wait to glue it down just in case there's any mishaps. So I'm just doing a wee bit there and glue that on, making sure that I push it right up to the side. And then we'll come across and just make sure that's stuck down well as well. And then I'm just going to trim this wee edge part here and do another wee hem. So it is just tiny wee hem. No wonder my mouse keeps breaking. Blooming drop hot glue all over it. Right, and then tiny wee hem again at the bottom. Just tiny amount of glue. Just pop it in. And that's what we've got there so far. And I'm going to do the same on the back. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, so another wee hem. And just for quickness I'll do the two at once. So that's just a quick fold in there and hold, and a quick fold in down there. Right, and then put some glue. I'm trying to see where my level is. So I'll glue it from there. So we're going to there. Right, and another wee snip at the side. There we go. And I'm just hemming that side now. So just a wee bit of glue there, tiny wee bit at the bottom. Tuck it in without burning yourself, and then glue that down. So I've got that now. I love this pink chiffon, but I don't know if it's going to look right on it or not. Will I? No, not now anyway. Right. So I want a wee bit of beaded trim for across there to finish it. So thicker beaded trim. All these strand off of there. I think I'm going to go above. Do you know what? I think I might use my square trim for that. Here's my square trim. Right, I think this might work nicer on it. Yeah, and I'm going to go across the top of the to see, because I might be able to even get around with that. That's a perfect size. Right, and I'm cutting it off one square too much just in case I've misjudged it, but I didn't. Right, so move that out the road now. And we'll get started. So I'm going to just start around here, and just place that over the top, and just making sure it's pressed down properly so it's glued in right. I don't want it falling off. Perfect sizing. Right, so I'm just taking a wee bit round here, spot on there, and then coming round. And that just works the exact same way. And I'm just going to go right across here now, because I know that it's going to work. and just place it down. And I'm just tapping it at the minute just until I know that I'm not going to get scalded by it. And then I'll press it down firmly to make sure it's glued in right. And then we're coming round here. So that's a wee dollop on the edge, and then come round this part with it. So just coming round. And I'm just going to cut that last wee square off because I knew I did have enough. And what I'm going to do is there, it came out to a point. Trying to see, there you go. So what I'll do is I'll actually use that to my advantage, and I'll put a wee charm on the edge of that, because at this side it's actually went square across it, so it looks fine. It actually looks finished there. So I don't need to do anything with that part, but the other side I do, so I'll add a wee charm onto that at the end. Right, so that's the bottom part done. I think I've got a wee doily out. No, I want a real doily. I was looking at my paper ones there, but I don't want paper on it. Just need to move a million things to get into a little box. Right, so there we go, that's my doilies. Right, so that one's alright. I'm sure I've got a peachy coloured one in here somewhere though. Might be a large doily actually, the peachy coloured one. It's too peachy anyway, I wouldn't have been using that, so that. Nope. That one's quite pretty. No, I think I'm going to go with that one, and then I'll put a frame over it, I think. So I'm just going to snip off these wee edge parts because I don't need them. Yeah, they're going to come off okay. Yeah. Right. I'll just trim this wee part down. I'll seal it with a tiny wee bit of glue just in case it's going to end up coming apart. I don't want that. Right, this one's fine to snip and just get rid of the excess. That looks better. So if I put that up here, or will I put it in the middle a bit? And I want to kind of shape it so it's like an oval for my frame. Right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually hang it over a wee bit on this side because I'll bring stuff out through there. So I'm just going to tilt it back and add my glue. Just tip it in. And again, just a couple of wee spots of glue here and there. And fold it back over. Then down here I'm just going to stretch it slightly. And the same with this part here. Stretch that a wee bit more. I'll really do it with that one. It's this one I'm going to do it with. Right, so just the rest of this to go down now, so just a couple of wee spaces where I can put glue. Right, so just gently dab that down. And as I said, I'm going to add some probably feathers or something I'll add coming out of that. Right, so a frame. Right, I've got this one here that I've done before. I don't know if that's too dark for this. I'll just use the cream one. I think I'll stick with the cream because it goes with the petals at the bottom. Right, so image. Now I printed off some images the other night. Just need to find what I've done with them now. Right, this here. No, I don't want any of that. Right, I've got some female. I might even not even put that on if I'm honest. I've got some female images somewhere that Amanda had sent me. I just need to find them. That's quite pretty. But die cut that down. Voila. Yeah, I think I will. I don't even think I'll die cut it, I think I'll just cut it by hand. Let me see, I need something kind of ovally. Right, so I wonder. Sorry, I know this isn't very exciting for you watching this. I'm just contemplating perhaps using this as my frame, but just having it kind of off centre from my doily. Like that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Might just stick with my initial plan and just maybe ground it with some pearls or something. That'll do. So other scissors would be good. I'm rubbish at cutting out, so right, so that'll be going on like that. I think I'll just add the pearls on, going round it. But I think I'll add the pearls before I put it on. So that will give me something to play with. And what I'm going to do is just a wee trick when you're gluing on these pearls onto something circular. Just snip through the string at one side, and it would help if I'm using the right scissors. And the reason is it will make the going round corners, going round the curves a lot easier. Oops, got that. And it's just a wee trick I've picked up as I've went along. Don't even know how many pearls I'll need. Snip through that, obviously haven't. Right, so I need to be a bit more. This is the bit that drives me nuts, trying to do all these wee footery things. Right, we'll see how far we get with this. So, just going to start with a wee bit at the top. And just make sure that the strand that you've cut is on the outside. Okay. and then I'm just going to go round with my hot glue. Quite roughly, it's not an exact science by no means, and just press it in. Drives me insane. Oh, 40 minutes to do a tag and I'm not even done. I'm a slow crafter, people. Nothing I can excuse it with. But I just like to show it all the way through rather than jumping bits and you missing how I've done something. I know for me, I like watching the full thing to see how everybody does stuff, because everybody's got their own techniques, and if somebody's technique is better than mine, then I would rather know how to do it properly. This glue dries so quick. Don't know why either, because my house is roasting. Ian's loaded with cold now, so the heating's been blooming up at 25 all weekend. Right. Last wee bit. So I'm just going to snip there. And that's that part done. And what I'm going to do, I think, I need to straighten that, it looks a bit ski whiff and it's annoying me. That bottom part, it was looking a bit dodgy. I'm going to put a bit of gathered lace behind it. That's a bit better. That bit's not on right either. I was wondering how it was looking a bit dodgy. It's one side's on quite a bit and the other side's barely hanging on. I'll just push that on properly, it should even it up looking a bit better. Some of that glue off. Right, I'm happy enough with that now. So that's the image there. Oops, that wee one's a bit loose. Just tighten that up. So that's the image there, And I'm going to get a bit of gathered lace, I think, for behind it. And I don't want anything too wide, it'll make quite a narrow gather. It's white though, I don't really want white, I prefer cream, I think. There's cream. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm just going to add this round it, just at the back. It'll just give it a wee extra bit of flare. So again, I am just finding what's the front, what's the back. It's the right way. Give the glue gun a wipe underneath, stop me getting scalded. And we'll crack on. Got a hot glue up top, and stick it under. And I'm just pushing it right to the edge so that the seam is all that's being hidden. Okay. And I'm just going to do that all the way along. But I'm just, because it's a gathered trim, I'm only going to do a wee bit at a time. Because you need to sometimes kind of push a gathered trim so that it doesn't look it sometimes looks a bit taut if you don't sometimes gather it again with the glue. Wow. So I'm just pushing that a wee bit. This bit here, I need to gather that a wee bit. And it isn't much, it is literally just a wee tiny bit of gather. And that's it, looks fine after that. That's looking really pretty. Right, so I'm just adding a wee bit here. And that's just to seal up where it's joining. I think that looks quite pretty. The wee glue strand there. Right. So that'll be going on there, I think. Yeah. So I'm just going to That's painless again. So when I was moving it there, I could feel it moving under my finger. Right, so I'm just hot gluing it on. So good bit of hot glue. Just be careful you don't burn yourself. And just position it there. Give it a wee pat down. Like that. So that's what we've got so far. Right, now I've got a wee bow here that I think I might add up there, maybe. I think I'm going to add it on at the side there. Just butted up against the side of the frame. Glue strands are the work of the devil. Right, now I've got a few wee bits and bobs here that I might want to add. My wee bits and bobs gel that's just sitting on my table. So, oops. Right, I've got some leaves here. That was from an applique. You can go under there. Oops, daisy. So I'm just adding a wee bit under there, a tiny wee bit to the leaf. Pull out my applique box. Because I sat and chopped up a lot of stuff the other night. And most of these appliques are from Scrimpies. I would say probably about 90% of them. There is the occasional one that I have got from Geraldine, who is Little Snippets. That's great. No. But almost all of them are from Amanda. And I'm just kind of pulling out a few things that I think might go on it. Got a wee bit of wedding applique there. You're probably thinking she's pulling out loads, but I'm not putting it all on. I'm just making sure I've got enough out that if I do want to use something, I've got it there. I like that as well. Right. So, let me see what we've got here. Alright. So, shift that up out the road. Move those scissors out the road. Right, I'm at 50 minutes, so I'm going to go and I'll come back because the video cuts out at an hour. So, I'll be back in a minute. Bye for now.